Hey everyone, I'm Mickey. Welcome back to LaceUp Solutions, the #1 DSD software in the world. Today we're going to be discussing average cost versus first in, first out, and why you should switch to a first in and first out approach. So a lot of the customers that we work with, I see them using QuickBooks Pro, Premier, or Online. Okay? These QuickBooks alternatives all use average cost. Average cost works as follows. Let's say that you sell 10 items at $5, and let's say that you sell 10 items at $10, for a grand total of 20 items sold, okay, with an average cost of $7.50. The problem with average cost is that over time, okay, your averages become more and more difficult to modify. So let me give you an example. When you use average cost, let's say that your average cost for the first month fluctuates and it falls in line with your actual cost. So let's say that average cost and actual cost are $7.50. But now, let's say that on month 2, the cost of the product drops down to $3. But your average cost is going to stay at $7.50. Okay? So your average cost is $7.50, but the true cost is $3. This much profit is not being reported by the system. Okay? So you lose all ability to track the actual profit of your company on a live basis. So one more time, average cost means that it continues to use the average cost as your cost moving into the future. Okay? Even if your actual cost is down here, your average cost is up here. Or what if your cost goes up? Then there's this gap. Let's say your average cost is $7.50, but your actual cost went up to $10. So now you think you're making more money than you truly are. So what ends up happening over time with average cost is that you're either making more or less money than you truly believe. Okay? So when you look at a report, you're either above or below the gross profit margin that report is showing you. So anyways, now to give you some context, okay, I've seen customers where their average cost is so screwed up because their company file in QuickBooks is so old that they have no idea what they're making on any product. So now you're going to ask yourself, what's the solution to this average cost conundrum? The solution is to switch from an average cost method to a first in, first out method. In the first in, first out method, here's how it works. Basically, when you make a purchase order and you receive product, okay, you're going to receive product at a certain cost. Let's say that you receive 10 of an item at $10. Okay, that's your first purchase order that you receive. And then let's say you receive a second purchase order of 10 at $5. Now remember that with the average cost method, your average cost is now $7.50. But with the first in, first out method, what's going to happen is the following. Okay? Let's say that you sell 15 items. The first in, first out method is first going to apply the cost of the first 10 items that you received. So that cost is $10. Okay? Then it's going to follow into the cost of the second set of items that you receive. So at the end, you're going to sell 10 items with a $10 cost and 5 items with a $5 cost. What does that mean? That means that the remaining 5 items have a $5 cost, meaning that you're tracking the exact cost of the items. Okay? Which means that at any point in time, in any time period, you can run a gross profit report and you can see exactly what your gross profit is per item. Think about the power of that. With first in, first out, you're getting actual costing. You know what your true cost is. With average cost over time, the average cost becomes less and less reliable because your true cost is either below it or above it. So remember, let's review it once more time. Average cost is when you receive all the items and the system averages the cost and gives you the cost at this level. Okay? So to calculate average cost, it's very simple. It's the total items received over the total cost. Okay? The total cost over the total items received. That gives you the average cost. Super simple. The first in, first out cost is you receive 10 at cost A and then you receive 10 at cost B, the system's gonna sell through the ones with cost A first, and then it's gonna sell through the ones in cost B. And in any period of time, you'll be able to run a report that shows your true gross profit margin. So if I were you, if you're running QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Premier, or QuickBooks Pro, I would switch to QuickBooks Enterprise with Advanced Inventory to get first in, first out. Okay, to fix your costing problems. If you don't do this, your costs aren't going to be correct, your gross margin or gross profit's going to be off, and you'll have no idea what your company's truly making. Anyways, let me know if y'all enjoyed that video. Hit me in the comments below for any questions. I'll get back to you personally. Other than that, remember, my name's Mickey, and I'm here to make you content every single day. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care.